Hi guys, it's Jess here. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are okay and also doing well. Okay guys, I am back with another Unreal Engine tutorial or video, and this time we're going to continue where we left off with our landscape tutorial that I already have uploaded a video of how to create a landscape, what tools you need and what you can do with it. But in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can actually paint your landscape and add different layers like rock or gravel or anything or soil, or you can do basically anything, add any texture you like. So without further ado guys, let me show you how it's done. Oh, by the way, if you like my channel and if you want to see more tutorials, not just Unreal in particular, but other games as well, like Mars tutorial and stuff, then please do sub to my channel. But if you want to see more tutorials for Unreal Engine 4 to help you out and get you guys in the right direction and get you started, then please do sub to my channel, leave a like, and also don't forget to press the bell icon so you can get all the notifications. Alright guys, let's begin. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to right click and you need to create a material. As you can see, I already have created a material for my previous level that I've been working on, but for this tutorial purpose we're going to create a new one. So I'm going to call this landscape type 2. Otherwise it won't let me add just the landscape. So after that, what you need to do is you need to double click on it, and when you double click on it you will be welcomed with this this node here, which has the base color, metallic, specular, roughness, uh, entropy, emissive color, normal, tangent, mode, position offset, ambient occlusion, pixel depth offset. I'm not familiar with all of them, but some of them I am, and some of them that we're going to use in this tutorial as well. Okay, what you need to then do is minimize it and then go into your filters and then look for materials and textures. As you highlight this, you will see that it will open all the materials that is going to be available in your project. With the default project, you come with, I think it's a rocks texture, moss texture, and a grass texture that you can actually use along with its normal map that you can also use just to make your landscape look more alive. But it's up to you if you want to use the normal map, but I would highly recommend you to use the normal map because it comes really handy and it makes your landscape look really nice. As you can see, we have all the textures along with this normal mapping as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can find the grass. If I just type in here, it will show me if there's any grass texture available, and as you can see we do. Just grab that one, or you can't put it in here. So what I'm going to do is, because I have a split screen, so I'm going to move that split screen, then I'll bring it out when we're done with it. So I'm going to move those into my other screen. Then I'm going to search for the rock. And we should have a rock texture right there. And with this normal map, diffuse and normal. So just grab it and then paste it into your, paste it like that, as you can see. And just to make things look more tidier and more organized, what you then can do is just move them downward. Okay, now if I connect the grass one into the base color, you'll see it will change the material to this grassy material. And if I press apply, that will do is it will apply this texture not onto the landscape because we haven't applied it onto the landscape, but it will apply it right here in the light one, as you can see. And then if I choose that, you see you cannot choose both of them. You can only choose one at a time. So to make it so that we can have both textures, we need something called layer blend. If you type layer blend, there you go, landscape layer blend. If you click on it, you will have this box open or the node come up which will say layer blend. Then you need to do is to add this one as well as this one. You need to click on it, and then you need where you see this, it says layers, go, and where it says array elements, you need to add 2. Why 2? Because we have 2 textures. And on those, you need to go up here and then you need to name them. I'm going to name them grass, because that's our first texture. Sorry, first texture. And then just on the second one, we need to rename it from none. We're going to open it to rock, because that's our another texture that we want to use. As you can see, now we have the grass texture and the rock texture. So then we just need to connect the pins, just so. And now if I connect those, you see it's not showing anything because it doesn't mean that it's not blended. It's just showing up like that, even if you press apply. But don't worry, don't panic. It will happen. Trust me. Okay, for those node normal mapping, what you can do is then just press Control C and Control V to copy it, and then just do the same thing. And then what you can then do is just tie the normal. But we're not done just yet. As you guys can see, if we apply these textures right now onto the landscape, they will work, but there's going to be a slight problem. And the problem is going to be that the landscapes are not that shiny, you know, the landscapes are not shiny at all. You would have a little bit of a shine or a roughness going on, but not too much. But onto our material, it looks so shiny. So to make sure that it doesn't look too shiny or the roughness is not higher on it, what you need to then do is grab this and type constant. Well, this constant node, what it will do is it will give us the value, and we need to make this value 1. And when we apply it, you'll see, as you can see, it's not that shiny anymore. Okay guys, we're nearly done, and don't worry, I'm not going to take that long. I will try my best to make sure that it happens quickly as I can. Okay, but just before we need to apply this texture, we need to add something called landscape coordinates. But just before that, I just want to show you what this landscape material will look like just before I apply the landscape coordinates and what they do and how they affect your landscape textures and your landscape altogether. So now that we are ready and we got the material ready and everything, what we need to do is we need to go into the filters and uncheck this so that we don't have these textures and materials appearing, because now we're just looking for the material that we made for our landscape. And as you can see, this is our landscape material. This says landscape type 2. You need to click on it. You need to click onto your landscape, and you need to drag this over where it says landscape material, just right here, and just leave. You will see in a minute that the whole landscape will become, well, it becomes grey. They're supposed to be, but it's actually black. If I move my camera, you see the whole landscape looks so not good. and it doesn't look something that we expected. But don't worry, like I said, everything is sorted out. It's just how it is started. Okay, then you need to do is just go into your modes, go to your landscape, wait for it, and as you can see, that's because we have the use target layers, or the layers that we have added it into our landscape before. We need to go into the paint. When we go into the paint, as you can see, we have all the textures, all these two textures that we have added, the grass and the rock, but we cannot apply them just yet. So what you need to do is you need to choose which texture you want the landscape to start from. So let's say that we want our landscape to start from the rocky texture. So all you need to then do is just click this where it says Ray Blending Layers Normal, and then press OK. It will create a ray blending node for you, or the material for you. As you can see, our landscape is full with the rocky texture. And now you need to do the same thing, but it will not apply the grass texture onto the actual landscape. But don't panic, because now you can actually paint it just like that. You'll see. As you can see, now you can paint your grass or anything. I know at the moment it's looking so dull and not good at all, but you know what, guys, you can make it really nice looking as we go along. But you see, it's looking very tiley and the repetition is looking so bad. And this is not what we want. So that's when we need to use the node I told you, the landscape coordinate node that comes really, really handy. So we need to look for our material, the one we create. We need to go and double click on it, and then we need to type landscape coordinate. This one here. We need to click on it, and then we need to do is we need to connect the pins to the UVs of the both textures, and you'll see the magic in a minute. And this is where all the magic happens. So what you then need to do is you need to put the values of how much tiling you want, or how much texture you want the texture to actually stretch. So the more the texture stretch, obviously the less tiling it would be. There's another function, macro variation, which I will show you in the next tutorial hopefully, which will not completely will get rid of the repetition or the tiling, but it nearly enough does the job for you. But that's for the next tutorial. But for this one, let's put the values of let's start with 10 scale, and the rotation go with 10, and let's see what happens when we press apply and then we save. Let's see. As you guys can see, there are some tiling still going on, but it is not looking as bad as it. But it's not looking good either, but you need to panic because obviously. But here's a handy tool for you. If you really want to up or blend them together, then watch. Press this smooth button right here, and then you down like that. Blend it with the rock grass. Then you can, plants, stuff. Look, much more presentable, much more nicer looking. The possibilities are endless basically. Painting tools as well as landscape creation tools. I've been enjoying it quite a lot actually, and I have got so many planned for it already. I'm working on some of the things myself as we speak, but just for the sake of this tutorial, I want to show you guys what to do. If you press the flatten tool, you see what that will do is take the landscape, sorry, grass texture, and we're starting blend it with the rock texture I have down here. And you can basically create some with it. Grassy road you can create. No ending. Make it look much big. As you can. Okay guys, let's make it a little bit more nicer. So then we're gonna go back into our material. Control C, Control V, and we're gonna connect the so then we're gonna just put the values worry about. But this one change. So in 10, let's do 15. That actually does anything better for us. Although you can see right here, it shows you the live node update where it shows you what it will look like on the landscape. So I'm hoping that it looks so good. And as you can starting much more better, and you can make it much nicer, and you don't have to worry about it. Blending tools, like I said, are really handy. Shapes in. You can also do that with the cut up the pieces and makes islands and stuff. This tool comes really handy when it comes to landscape. And then you have squeeze for really does the thing what the move does. But as you can see, it blends it to make it look much nice looking landscape. And then like I said, you can use and plants, you know, greenery, foliage, much nicer. It's up to you what you want to do basically. But to me, I think, I mean, it's not the best though, all these patches and stuff, but for the sake of tutorial, but what I'm gonna do is, for the next tutorial, we're gonna do the foliage, how we can add trees, plants, all these barks, logs, and you know, just to make them look presentable. And I will also add some values, the landscape texture and the coordinates so that we have a less tiling going. There's still some tiling, but like I said, I will show you how you can get rid of it by macro. But for the sake of this tutorial, this is it. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. If you do, please leave a like. Don't forget to comment down below and let me know what you tutorial, if it helps you in any shape. I'm so happy. If you like my channel, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a like, and don't forget the bell icon, guys. Will highly be appreciated. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, just before I go, let me actually play it and show you what the actual landscape. By the way, guys, this character Ragnarok. It's a paid mod mission mod character that I asked. Really famous modder called Silence Exterminator who did it for me. I have to add in my game, so I'm making my game own. And Ragnarok's not coming on soon, so I have a little bit of a taste of it, right? So stay tuned for that. The game is currently in the making, but as you can see, the landscape is starting to come to shape, and it is looking not as bad as it was before, but it's far from better. But foliage stuff, it looks much. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you. Bye.